Good morning, good morning, good morning. Um, this is Purple Passion Prophecies, and this is part two of my part two of my prediction videos. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get my base right. I thought I had it all figured out, but when I went live, it changed up the orientation of how it just was on my screen. All right, that'll work. All right, so this is Purple Passion Prophecies. This is part two of my 2025 predictions. Better late than never is how I'm feeling. I really had to focus on some life things to make sure I was good before I came on here and poured from my cup for others. So, not to fret. Time is a illusion. Divine timing is at play always. So, I have my predictions for air signs, and I also have predictions for water signs. We will be doing air signs first: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And sorry, I think my background is too loud. I got some tones going on in the background just to raise up the vibration of my home and also my viewers who are watching. So, I don't really have much of an introduction. I am going to be off camera reading these, so you might see my hands doing whichever word. I have some decks off to the side to use for our readings, and we're just gonna go from here. So let's get into it. We will be starting with Gemini, Libra, and then Aquarius. So let me put those off to the side. Gemini, I actually started channeling for you January 1st, 2025. Most of my predictions were done in December. Some of them are done in January. So this one was January 1st, 2025, right at the beginning of the year. And I heard that yours was a little bit worth the wait. I do believe yours is the only one I did in January. Everybody else's got done in December. So I heard it's worth the wait. Things shifting. Oh, give me 1 second, y'all. Let me go grab my glasses because I'm squinting. I'm trying to read my own writing and it's not clear. Give me 2 seconds. All right, baby, now we back with the jump off. Now I can see. All right. So, Gemini predictions. It's worth the wait. The things shifting for you this year have been worth the wait, will be when in your grasp tangibly. You will have a feeling of gratitude and the worth the wait energy surrounding your manifestations. Partly because you worked hard, but also because the things coming are superseded past what it is you even wanted. So, Gemini, you got some things that you've been kind of manifesting, and they are coming into fruition. When they do come into fruition, you will have a feeling or energy of, oh my gosh, this was so worth the wait for me. Like, it took a minute to get here, but it was worth it. Because not only is it going to be what you wanted, it's going to supersede past what you wanted. So let's say you were maybe up for promotion at your job and you wanted the promotion and you would have been fine with just that, right? Let's say that your job sees something more for you. Not only do they want to offer you the promotion, but they want to offer you the promotion with higher benefits. They want to offer you the promotion with a substantial amount to your pay rate. They want to offer you the promotion and you come to find out it's less work than what you was doing before the promotion, but you getting paid more, and you know, it's just superseding what you wanted. So things that you've been working on, that you've been wanting to manifest, are coming in. You've worked hard for them. And what it is that you are getting will supersede what it is you ever wanted. So it'll be worth the wait, Geminis. Keep at it. Last year, when I was doing Gemini's predictions, one of the things that came out and stood out throughout the time was that Geminis needed to play nice. They needed to be nicer in 2024. And I heard last year Spirit told you to play nice, Gemini. This year is continued growth on your temper. If you mind it, you will experience leaps and bounds of growth. If you fall back into your tempers, and your temperament's not the best and not handling things the best way, then you will experience a wave of lessons that are meant to humble your heart. Let me read that again because I feel like that is very important. Last year, Spirit said, play nice, Gemini. This year is continued growth on your temper. Mind it, and you will experience leaps and bounds of growth. Fall back in, and you will experience a wave of lessons meant to humble your heart. So, it sounds like y'all need to stay in a balance. Don't sweat the small stuff. Don't let things that you can't control you, okay? Especially if you know that these are things that are trying to rock you off your center, trying to create some kind of reaction in you, trying to make you mad. You know what I mean? Sometimes people pick with people because they know that they'll get mad and they want that reaction. Let's just not work through our temper and emotions, Gemini. You can work through your temper and your emotions, but let's not react from them, okay? Because if you fall back into that pattern of behavior, you will get some lessons, okay? And one thing about them cyclical lessons, they will keep coming back around and around and around until you get the understanding of what it is you are supposed to be doing to not receive that lesson anymore, you know what I mean? So, good luck to that. Oh, this is just an example of the worth the wait energy, but I will still read it. Example, you wanted a safe, reliable car to get to point A, point B, and the universe gives you a fully loaded vehicle with hella features for a very affordable price, even if you thought it would be out of your budget. That's another example of something being worth the wait. Some of y'all might be in the looks of getting a car or trying to find a vehicle that's affordable and within your budget, and then you might receive something that's still within your budget but supersedes everything that you thought you wanted in a vehicle. So good luck with that, Gemini. You don't really have a lot of channel messages, but we will get through them. When it comes to your money and your finances, you need to look into creating some sort of monthly budget, especially if you're on a fixed income of sorts. That can mean individuals who receive SSI. That could mean individuals who receive, what am I trying to say? Like, okay, like say that you are retired from work, you might just be getting your pension, you know what I mean? So if you got fixed income, meaning your income is going to be the same kind of each month to month because it's fixed, it's not changing, you need to learn how to budget that income. So you need to track exactly where your money is going, and if you can make changes to save here and there, think about looking at essentials versus non-essentials, and maybe not spending so much money on the non-essential things, but saving up your money for the essential things that you need, and learning how to move within those, and how much you're bringing in versus how much is leaving out. So your income and your expenses. Geminis, I heard you may be looking for new employment or a second job, or you might just be doing a career switch altogether. But I was feeling this was going to be closer to March. So not this month, but maybe next month. And you want to give yourself grace in the new year. You know what I mean? You want to give yourself some grace in the new year, to start catching up with your finances after major spending from the holidays. You might have spent a little bit too much on other people. Or you might have spent a little too much on yourself during the holiday season. Might still be playing catch up. So give yourself some grace in that. But be looking forward to a shift in your employment coming up in the next month or two. I was getting a intuitive feeling when I was channeling for y'all, and my stomach started hurting. But it made me shift my attention to that y'all need to bring focus surrounding gut health, Gemini. So especially if you've been like experiencing IBS or bloating or weight gain or indigestion, it may be something you are eating, or something that is in your diet on the regular. I don't know too much about like different foods that cause gastrointestinal issues, but I know that like sometimes dairy can trigger it. I know that sometimes certain fried foods can trigger it. So it's just time for you to start taking stock of what it is you're really ingesting, and then also making sure that you are keeping up with your gut health. I drink kombucha. It has live active cultures in it and probiotics to help balance some of that gut issue. It also makes you very burpy and gassy. I was watching this thing once, and this girl was like, why ain't nobody tell me kombucha was gonna have me farting all day? And I was cracking up because I was like, girl, that's literally what it's made to do. She was like, yeah, so like I'm not gonna drink that in the morning anytime soon because I was farting all day at work. I thought that was so funny. But if you like kombucha, Gemini, you might want to, try to incorporate some more like probiotics and things into your diet just so you can balance out that gut. For single Geminis, for single Gemini parents, not just for single Geminis. For single Gemini parents, man or woman, male or female, because we do be having single dads out there. I know they come few and far between, but it's some single dads out there that's really doing the work without a woman present and just really taking on that role of main person. You know what I mean? Single parent, main person. So if you are a single parent and you happen to be a Gemini, you might be hopping back out on the dating scene. Spirit wants you to keep your intentions clear and direct. Because you do have kids, so you kind of got to think about, especially if they're like younger children, you kind of got to think about different stuff versus if you have older children that are a little bit more independent and more self-aware of what's going on. But Spirit just wants you to be very clear and direct in your intentions when you're dating scene. Okay. Um, Overall, I heard Geminis, you have a positive outlook on life this year. You actually have a lot of things going in your favor as long as you control your temper. And one of the last things that I was hearing was treat everyone as if it's their first impression of you. Usually, when we are making our first impressions on people, they tend to get not a mask of sorts, but they tend to get the better version of ourselves because we want to make a good impression. So, Gemini, I'm hearing with all your interactions this year, you need to treat everybody that you interact with as if it's their first impression of you. Because, mind you, this is my first impression of you. You know what I'm saying? So, like, usually when people say that, that's the new little saying these days. Usually when people say that, it's because somebody's doing something shocking or crazy or out of the norm. But mind you, this is my very first impression of you. So like, tread lightly. So yeah, just treat everybody like it's their first impression of you. That will also keep you regulated and out of your temper, okay? And that was all your messages that I have for you. Geminis, I will be pulling from, it's so crazy because when I put this deck on my table, I haven't worked with this deck too often, but it's a little bit intimidating for me. And I heard when I put it on my table, don't be intimidated by it because it's going to be used for one sign only. So, Gemini, I am hearing to pull from my White Light Oracle. Please give me a moment. As you can see, I've literally opened this deck one time. I have not been into it. But I was called to get it a couple years ago, so I got it. Spirit, what do you have for Gemini 2025? What is it that they need to know or need some more extra support on? All right. Cards came out, but I heard just grab the first two. One, two. We'll put the rest back. All right, let me see what we got. Now, another thing is I might not be able to pronounce some of these words on here. I know how to read, articulate very well, but I think this girl wrote this in a different language. We got Alabaster Tablet of Layla, in Dakini of Infinite Light. This one right off the rip is giving me that energy of you staying out of your temper and moving like it's people's first impression of you, because if not, they're gonna give you some lessons that will humble your heart, okay? They, meaning the divine, will give you lessons that will humble your heart if you don't control your temper, okay? I will go into my guidebook and see if there's any messages in here that are standing out to me. I'm here and read this one first and then this one. So let's see what we have. I might not read the whole passage, but we'll just see what's going on. Give me 1 second, guys. All right. This is Dakini of Infinite Light. Seek and you shall find. Find the teachers and teachings which feel pure to your heart. But remember, it is the inner truth of you that will ultimately set you free. Do not give your power away, but do trust in a greater guiding wisdom at work in all aspects of your life. Ask for help from enlightened spiritual beings in any matter of concern, and help shall be granted. Believe in all problems, believe all problems can be resolved, and a more graceful life experience is opening up for you now. You have a positive outlook on life this year, Gemini. Actually have a lot of things going in your favor. That might be it. I'm going to read this part to y'all. The Oracle of the Dakini of Infinite Light augurs an increase of light into your life. Okay? This can include a lightening up after a difficult time, an increase of clarity from a helpful, healing, and higher perspective, or a clear, positive path opening up through troublesome time. Just to finish out the sentence, her appearance signifies sacred victory. Call upon her and do not give up. So, don't give up, y'all. Keep going. You got this. Life is good for y'all, Gemini. You just got to work through some of your other issues, temper being one, before you can really access your light. And it's not even necessarily before you can access your light. You can always access your light. Maybe by you accessing your light, you will control your temper. But it's just time for you to do that. I'm going to read this next card for you. Alabaster Tablet of Layla. You are remembering at a soul level. You are tapping into greater awareness and understanding of your highest life purpose shall become even clearer to you. This may evoke unsettling change within you, but that change is necessary for a new way to manifest. You are protected and guided at all times, especially when you feel uncertain about your course. You are truly loved. Okay? All right. Now, I will read this because I feel like I should read this. It says here that Layla is a guardian angel watching over all transitions, including the transition of the soul into the embryo during conception and the guiding of the soul out of the body into the realms of light when the physical life draws to a close. Alabaster was lauded by the ancient Egyptians as a guardian stone, which leads the soul towards the light during times of transition. The Alabaster Tablet of Layla indicates that you are navigating a significant transition. It may be that your outer life is going through change, or it may be that inner changes are happening within your soul, or both. You may not know how to traverse the shifting inner and outer landscapes, but the Oracle advises you that this is a great angle and is guiding, this is a great angel, and is guiding you faithfully and effectively. All right? So, if you feel like you've been needing some wisdom and some guidance, you got some guardian angels that are with you, guiding you on your journey this year, Gemini, so you can have this positive outlook on life, and so that you can have all these things going in your favor, so your manifestations can come into fruition, and so that you just can enjoy 2025. Gemini, that's all I have for you. And we will be moving on to Libra. All right? Now, Libras. 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 All right. Let me take a sip out of my tea. It's kind of warm still. I'm drinking chamomile tea by Tazo. I really love yogi tea because it comes with like affirmations or little sayings on the tea bag. And that puts me in a positive light sometimes. But this is chamomile tea, and chamomile tea is meant to soothe and calm you and bring soothing to you. So I think this would be a good tea to drink while we're doing this live. I will note that my energy is totally different from my first live, from part 1, where I did fire signs and earth signs. My energy was totally different. I'm a lot more calmer now and a lot more like content. But I had a lot going on when I did their reading, so that's why I had to take a break for like life stuff so I could refocus and get back into my work. So, Libra, I did start channeling for you on December 29th of 2024. Let's just get right into it because I have quite a lot of stuff written down for you. In 2025, Libra, you will be working on your emotional control. In parentheses, I did hear this is going to be more so for like unevolved Libras. Evolved Libra is probably already has a level of emotional intelligence and balance in their lives, but an unevolved Libra probably needs to work more on that emotional intelligence aspect, and that is a part of balancing your emotions. So in 2025, unevolved Libras are going to be working on emotional control and the ability to manage their impulses and things of that nature. You may be having trouble making decisions. You might have impulsive behaviors. You might be experiencing intense emotions. You might have difficulty calming down. Those are unevolved Libras, okay? So we will be working on those things. When I say we, I mean spirit. We will be working on those things with you throughout the year 2025 because it's important. It's just time. It's just time. After I got that message, I literally felt the need to just breathe. I heard breath work might be beneficial technique for you to look into. Coming back to your breath and being aware helps slow down your heart rate when you are in intense situations. It can be used as a tool or an outlet. Breath work can be used as a tool or an outlet. This goes hand in hand with the emotional control because maybe one of your intense situations is, I don't know, you're in an argument with someone and you really just are trying to regulate your body. You might have to just step away for a moment and go do some breath work. That is a tool that you can use to bring control back into your body. And it's also an outlet because as you are breathing in and out, you are getting that energy out of your body, those intense emotions. With each breath that you take, they lessen a little bit because now you are actually incorporating oxygen to your brain so you can think clearly. Okay? So, breath work can be used as a tool or an outlet, and it may be a beneficial technique for you to look into along with trying to manage your emotions this year. I heard if you are experiencing an increase in tension headaches, I've never had one, so I can't speak on what they feel like. But if you are a Libra and you've been experiencing tension headaches and you have an increased experience with them, like, oh, maybe it ain't just one headache a week, now it's 3 a week. It's because you're literally thinking too hard and overthinking situations to the point of stressing you out, okay, and making you tense. And you probably not thinking about it that way, like, oh, I really been thinking about this one situation for the last couple of days, and you probably just don't think nothing of it, but it's starting to cause stress within your body, and that's the cause. The cause is the stress. The effect of the stress is causing tension headaches. So a cause and effect. The cause might be stress. The effect is the headaches. I heard, the girl, go drink you some tea. Go drink you some tea and calm the fuck down. Okay? Drink you some tea, be present, and then calm down. Because all that overthinking and thinking too much, aside of leading to tension headaches, is just not good for you. It's just not good for you. It's so much other stuff that we could be thinking about throughout the day, instead of using all of our time and our energy to overthink some shit that we can't change. Or overthinking a situation that's out of your control. Or overthinking a situation that you've already been through, and you're just like, oh, I wish I could have went back and did this. I wish I could have did this. You can't go back in the past and change nothing. All you can do is move forward. So drink you some tea. Do you some breath work. That'll help balance out your energy. Libras are all about balance. And calm the fuck down, girl. Ooh, this is good tea. Ooh, that's real good, actually. I put just the right amount of sugar in there. I really use honey for my tea, but I'm out of honey. And so I've been using sugar, but like, you don't need a lot of sugar to make your tea good. You know what I mean? Oh, that's really good, actually. Libras, oh, with this balance beam that I drew up here, I saw this as money. These is monies, okay? These balance beams got monies in them. One got a little less, one got a little more, you know, one got a little more, one got a little less, you know what I mean? In 2025, you may be experiencing some financial imbalances throughout the year. It could be connected to frivolous spending, okay? Frivolous spending means you're spending money on things that do not matter. Just silly shit. Just because you want it. Just because I gotta have it. But is it really necessary? No, it's not. But I want it, so I'm going to spend my money on it. Hey, that's leading to some financial imbalances. You could... Oh, that's crazy. You just gotta have it because I wrote that. Just gotta have it energy. Just spending money just because you just gotta have it. These financial imbalances can be avoided. They can be avoided. They can be avoided by you just kind of asking yourself, hey, do I really need this right now? Is it necessary? Is it a priority? Is it essential to my life? If you want it to flow more in balance, your money, we mean, you're literally going to have to start telling yourself no when it comes to things that you've been spending your money on in the past. You're going to have to just say no. Yeah, you just got to tell yourself no. Nope, don't need it. Nope, put it away. Nope, put it back. Nope, put it down. Nope, don't need it. Nope, don't have no money for that. Nope, 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 nope. It ain't no problem with saying no. Okay, no is a complete sentence. No has intention. No has energy behind it. No. Okay? Because it's given like you got money. It's not a energy of, oh, you don't even have the money. You do have the money to purchase all the things, but is it beneficial for you? No, then leave it alone. And the imbalances are coming up because you can't tell yourself no, and you just gotta have it, and you just need this one little thing, but you don't. Because let's say one week you got an unexpected bill that came out of nowhere. You did not know this bill was due. It literally came out of nowhere. And you done bought some bullshit a couple days before. And then you get this unexpected bill. Oh no, now it's causing an imbalance in your finances. Because now you got to put out money for this unexpected bill. And you would have had a little bit more had you not spent your money on some bullshit earlier that week. So, that's just a quick example. Libras, take what you will with that information. Libras, if you see or notice an influx of birds around you, they are bringing you messages, especially if you keep seeing a specific kind of bird. Spirit wants you to look into it. It may be a spirit guide for you. So, I know just, just off of examples, one bird that has meaning for me when I see it are blue jays. And don't let them come in pairs, baby. If they coming in pairs, I already know them as my grandparents. Coming in to send me a message, literally my grandma and my grandpa. But I really associate blue jays with my grandpa more. So it just depends on what's going on. If I just see one, okay, but if I see them in pairs, then it represents both of my grandparents who are very active ancestor guides in my life, okay? So, if you keep seeing an influx of birds or just a specific kind of bird, this can also be like, yes, a real bird or even pictures of birds. I don't know. Could be walking down the street one day and see a billboard with a cardinal on it. And you've been noticing you've been seeing cardinals around a lot lately, or images of cardinals around. That's a message for you, okay? I'm going to leave that over here because there might be some more to the message on the other page. Parents to Libra kids now, not necessarily Libras, I'm speaking to y'all, but if you are a parent and you have a child who is a Libra kids will be tapping into their creative sides, and they may be out of the ordinary, like a boy who wants to join the cheer team. Like, it's not unheard of, but it's just unordinary. Usually when you think about cheer teams, you think about, oh, it's all girls on that team, girls like cheer. But then when you see a boy on the squad, you be like, what the heck? Why did he do that? Because he liked cheer, okay? So you might have a son who wants to join the cheer team, or a daughter who wants to join a flag football team, or a football team just in general. My nephew was in 6th grade last year, and on his 6th grade football team, they had one girl. And I thought she was a little boy at first, but when she took off her hat, I was like, oh no, that's a full girl. Like, okay. Called her off to the side. I said, girl, what you doing on the team? She was like, I love football. I'm so happy they let me join the team this year. And I was like, girl, I love that for you, okay? So those are just some easy examples just to put your minds in the mindset of maybe some things that might be out of the ordinary that they're getting into. But please, let them tap into that side. You never know where it might take them. And also with this, they are seeking your approval, okay? Above all else, to explore said interests and hobbies confidently. If you feel biased in any way, shape, or form, being a parent to a Libra child, and you impose your biases on them, that's going to make them lose their confidence. So just be open and accepting of these shifts within your child. They want to go out and explore some different creative sides of themselves and some different hobbies and interests, and they want to do it confidently. But like most children, they look to their parents for approval. If a child falls and bumps their head, they look to their parents to see their reaction before they react. If their parents got a calm face and an even tone, and they're not like looking shocked, usually the child is fine and they just kind of brush it off. If the parent and the child look up and the parent looks shocked and they like, oh my God, the child usually will cry because they think that's what they're supposed to do in that moment. So they're seeking your approval above all else. And let's say you got a boy who want to join the cheer team, you know what I mean? He already know what that look like, especially depending on what age they are. They're more self-aware of what's going on in the world. He might know what that look like, and now mom, I really want to join it though. Like, but what will it look like? Be that mom that's going to be supportive so your son can have all the confidence in the world to hold his head up high and walk into that practice and get up on that squad. Okay? Now, back to Libras. Libras, you need some tender love and care in 2025. Okay? You need some TLC in 2025. It could come in the form of another person or self to self. Either way, it's needed like yesterday. You've been holding off on your self-care, baby, or just your self-care, I'm gonna say. You just been holding off on your self-care, just tender love and care overall. You ain't been tender with yourself. You ain't been loving to yourself. And you ain't been caring for yourself, because if you had, you wouldn't be having a lack in it. Now, if it comes in the form of another person, that might be a person stepping into your life to offer you these things. I'm not saying a relationship. It could be in the form of a relationship, or all things are kind of relationship based. I'll say it could be in the form of a romantic relationship, but it does not have to be. It could be a platonic friend coming in and showing you tender love and care that you've been lacking in your life. It might be a little bit, you might be a little apprehensive at first to be accepting of it, but just be open, because you never know where it may lead you. Or it might be self to self. You might just sit with yourself and noticing that you haven't really been giving yourself top tier care like you need to. Well, it's time to shift that. So like you needed it like yesterday, like it's time to get up on that. It'll help you with your heart chakra is what I'm hearing. So some Libras may want to look into alchemy or interested in making different creams or salves for various skin issues. I'm hearing that you need to look into patents on that. So when you think about a patent, you thinking about, oh, I'm trying to get this. This is real. Like, I'm trying to get this in shelves. I'm trying to get this in stores. I'm trying to get this idea put onto paper and patented so can't nobody else take my idea. So those Libras who are into alchemy and or changing one thing from one state to another state and elevating it, that's alchemy. You might want to look into that. I've heard in very specific, it's something for skincare issues. So salves, creams, ointments, things of that nature for various skincare issues. Could be eczema, psoriasis, dry skin. You never know. You know what I mean? So look into patents on that, or what you got to do to get your idea patented, and good luck. Now, Leo, I said Leo. Sorry, Libras. Maybe it might have something to do with a Leo. Libra women, I put of age in parentheses because not all people watching this are of age of where this needs to take place. So I'm hearing that you need to get your left breast checked, okay? If you are of age, meaning of age of you've been doing breast exams, okay? It's never too late or too early to start, but we don't really start checking for our breast, I've noticed, until maybe like your 20s. I think that's the first time that when I went to the doctor, they did a breast exam, was like in the age of my 20s. So not teenage Libras, but of age when it's time for you to start getting your breast checked for breast cancer. So I'm hearing in particular that you want to get your left breast checked. This is a very specific message for someone. I kept hearing metastasis, which means the movement of cancer. Okay? Metastasis is the movement of cancer. In particular, your left breast. Okay? Yes, get both checked, but in particular, your left breast. There may be a Libra woman out there who's been experiencing pain in her left breast, felt around, might have felt some lumps. It's time for you to go get that checked. The earlier, the better. The earlier, the better, okay? Early detection, the better. Don't wait till Libra season either, is what I heard, which is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Don't wait till the end of the year. Get that shit checked out now. Because by the end of the year, you think, oh, I'll do it for Breast Cancer Month. Girl, that shit has been growing and shit. No, don't do that. Do it now, okay? As soon as you see this message, go schedule you a doctor's appointment to go get your left breast checked. Okay? Yes. Do this in the beginning of the year and then also 6 months later. So, if you do it now, then by the time Libra season rolls around and it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, you can go get another one. But very important, you know, we don't want cancerous activities in our world. So, early detection, the better. Don't wait. Go do it now. Schedule that doctor appointment to get that breast exam. And in reference, tell them to look through your left breast, okay? Libras, I heard that your money, the way that you make your money will be directly connected to your mood this year. So like if you're in a good mood, then the money will come. You know what I mean? If not, then you know the latter, then money won't come. If you are feeling angry or anxious or just a mood that does not connect with like manifestation of money, then your money will start doing what your mood is. Like maybe you stressed, your money might be a little stressed, okay? If you feeling a little imbalanced, your money might be feeling a little imbalanced. If you feeling positive and gung-ho about something, then your money is going to follow. It's going to see a positive influx, things of that nature. Now, you will be carried either way, okay? But this also falls back on the emotional control aspects that we talked about in the beginning of your reading. And that is all of your messages that I have for you. I keep seeing this deck. I kept seeing it while I was reading through the breast cancer message. So let's pull from my empath empowerment deck for you guys, Libra, and see what comes out for you. This deck is made by Judy Orloff. Orloff? I don't know, girl. I don't know how to say nobody's name but mine. Spirit, what do you have for Libras in 2025? What is it that they need to know or need more support on this year? You can handle this. There is a wise saying that says you are never given more than you can handle. Tune into your heart and reconnect with your strength. All right? You can tune into your heart by doing breath work. Okay? Also, also with this message, with the breast cancer check, if you do get what's the word I'm looking for? Let me be gentle with this. Not necessarily a diagnosis, but But even if you do get a diagnosis, okay, I'm hearing, I can't think of the actual word that I'm looking for, or maybe like I don't really know how to describe it. I guess the only way that I can describe it is by um, talking about my own situation. So a couple years ago, I was not diagnosed with a type of cancer, but it's kind of like in its, if I don't get a handle on it, it will turn into cancer. So I don't really know the word that I'm looking for. It's not a diagnosis, but it's more of a like a, hey, you need to kind of get a handle on this so it does not turn into. So if you get any kind of recommendations like that during this check, just know that you will be able to handle it, okay? You will be able to handle the healing. This actually looks like a breast. This actually looks like a breast. No, for real. Like, I don't know if y'all ever seen breast tissue under a microscope, but it kind of got them little grooves and stuff from the cell walls. So even if you get a diagnosis or, not a recommendation of health, like, hey, you should get this under control so it doesn't turn into, maybe you do get a diagnosis, Spirit also wants you to know that you can handle this, okay? You will be able to handle it. You will never be given more than what you can handle, okay? So make sure that you are taking good care of yourself, and the world will take care of you, okay? Also, some advice for 2025 is retreating to the natural world. Get your ass outside, Libra. Get up, get out, and do some shit, okay? Go where you most feel alive. Go where you feel most alive. A peaceful forest, the mountains, your local park. Let the ocean roar through you. Be revived by nature's wonder. If you feeling stressed out, girl, look at this. Oh, never mind. Around closer inspection, this is not a person. It looked like a spirit. This looked like a spirit aura back here. It really looked like the outline of a body to me, a spiritual body. But when I looked closer, I see it's just a light. So, but that might just be your spiritual body. And going out into nature gives you that light, gives you that glow, gives you that peace and that healing. So if you feeling stressed, even if you ain't feeling stressed, you just need to get outside more, babes. Okay? And I ain't gonna lie to you, that looked like my type of dealio. I would definitely get lost in the forest looking like that and would not mind. Okay? I love me a secret path in the forest to see where it leads to. So retreat to the natural world this year, and just know that anything that comes up for you that seems a little tough or just maybe not what you were expecting, just know that you can handle it, okay, Libra? And that is it for you. I wish you luck, especially regarding the breast situation. Please get that checked out. It's imperative for your overall health and well-being. Aquarius, we're moving on to you. And we're making pretty good time. It's 11:37. So, I have to be at work at 1. And I was trying to do these before I go to work because I knew if I waited till after work, I wouldn't do them because I'm usually tired when I come home from work. So, I just wanted to get up and do it before work. So, I don't have to get ready for work until another hour. So, let's just keep flowing. We got Aquarius, and right after that, we will be moving on to our water signs, Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. And then we will be finite. Thank you so much for rocking with me thus far on this live, and just really honestly having grace for the wait. Okay? All right. Aquarius. Girl, I don't know when I started channeling for you. I didn't never write the date down on here. It might have been in December though. It might have been. Aquarius. I have a note right here that says I can explain more on video, okay? Aquarius, I heard you really into some new things for 2025, okay? You may be going on new adventures, doing new discoveries. It's like you've never done something before and it's new, but this newness feels like you're seeing and feeling things in an all new energy. It's exciting. You're facing new directions and you're loving it. With explaining that on video, one thing that I kept getting with that was like, you might have done this something probably a million times, you know what I mean? But that 1,000,001 time that you do it, it feel different. And that's what you're going to be latching on to, okay? The new energy, the feelings of new energy is more exciting. It's more, you're just more excited about doing new stuff. So, sorry, I'm reading through y'all stuff. It's kind of interesting. My fingertips was itching when I was getting that message, and when my fingertips itch, it usually symbolizes new energy, new manifestations, new creativity. So, yeah, you just kind of just into some new shit in 2025. I did hear the City Girls playing for y'all. It was a very particular one of them nights. And that song goes, it's feeling like one of them nights. And I'm about to take motherfucking flight. Wipe me down, JT, wipe me down. It's my birthday, so it's going down. And feeling like one of them nights. And I'm about to take motherfucking flight. Okay? I heard that ATL might be significant. Also, just the meaning of that. Y'all know it's Aquarius season right now. It's y'all birthday months. And y'all might be taking a... Well... Sorry. Y'all might be taking a flight for y'all birthday. Y'all might be going down to Atlanta or something. But please be careful, baby, because with all this flight news that's been popping out this past week, baby, I'm not getting on no motherfucking plane. I wasn't getting on them before, but I'm more of a road trippy girl, so I will hop behind my wheel and take a drive versus a plane any day. But y'all be careful on them flights because it's a lot of weird stuff happening with the airplanes right now. And when I say weird, I mean it don't make sense, okay? Okay. You may be moving to a new city in 2025 just for a fresh start. I just felt like new energy around y'all, just newness. So it seems that you'll be very motivated this year, okay? But I heard be careful of highly not giving a fuck. Aquarius is already don't be caring. They don't care. They will detach from some shit so quick. But I'm here and be careful of highly not giving a fuck, okay? You gotta balance out your I don't give a fuckness this year in your Aquariusness so that you can stay grounded to earth. And not just kind of up in the sky, up in your head, detaching and dissociating from what's going on in the world. So, we know you don't give a fuck, Aquarius. And that's cool. We just need you to balance out the I don't give a fuckness, okay? Don't be so detached and dissociating to where you just like cannot. Come back down to earth. We need you here, okay? And we need you to give a fuck a little bit, okay? I heard some fears and anxieties that have been attached to you for years are no longer by the end of your birthday season, and that's coming up, baby. That's the end of this month, okay? and they felt like they was on you for years. You've always struggled with not being confident. Oh, by the end of your birthday season this year, it's like a gift from God. You'll be feeling it very next day type shit. Why was I ever not confident in life? I don't feel like that now. I feel very confident now. It's like I woke up and I feel like a brand new person. Yeah, that type of energy. Sorry, not Libra, Aquarius. Um, it's like you'll literally feel the energy that's been holding on to you, and that attachment that's been holding on to you for so long. You will literally feel it releasing its grip. Okay? Oh, literally, like the next day, you'll feel motivated and noticeably different type shit. So that was just a continuation of what I said, but I was reading through the messages at the same time. But yeah, so I'm very happy for you, actually. That's a good feeling to wake up one day and not be in the same energy you was the day before. Not being anxious, not being fearful, and just gung ho going out there and going for it. You know what I mean? Um, Aquarius, I heard you are getting better control in your spending habits. You're not so impulsive. You're really taking the time to think about purchases and things related to money beforehand, and how it will affect other areas in your life. I am hearing that you need to make some SMART goals. So let's take a pause here and talk about SMART goals. SMART goals are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound goals that you can set for yourself that you can achieve. So, SMART goals need to be clear and specific. They define assets, they confirm goals are attainable, they verify your goals are relevant, and they set up a time-based plan. So let me think of a SMART goal real quick just to give you an example. Before I do that, let me tell you why you need to come up with some SMART goals. You need to come up with SMART goals this year because it will help elevate you in ways that you can't fathom on an energetic and a physical level. So, one SMART goal, trying to keep this very simple, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. Let me think of a SMART goal real quick that I can give an example for. Let me just use like an example. Like, okay, so I work at an after school program, and we've been wanting to implement some changes in our after school program. So I could say a SMART goal for my after school program would be by spring break, that's a time bound. By spring break, our children will be able to follow classroom expectations by boom, 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 by doing boom, 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 boom. That makes it achievable. It's relevant to what I got going on. I need them to follow classroom expectations. It's time bound. I'm giving them to spring break to do it, baby. They got a month and a half to learn these expectations and what's expected of them. It's measurable. Each week we can check in and see how we're doing along with the expectations, and it's very specific. The specific goal is I need them to learn these expectations, okay? Because that could be a SMART goal. That's not my actual SMART goal for my job, but we do got a lot of changes happening, and our expectations definitely need to be going over with our children because they've been going crazy. So that's just an example I wanted to give you of a SMART goal. Just so you knew what it was. You can also you can Google SMART goal. You can look on the internet for more information on that, and it will help you out in that range to create some. Even you can get on Chat GPT Okay, and ask them what a SMART goal is, and they gonna tell you, and they might give you some examples, and they might create one for you. Okay, listen. We was sleeping on Chat GPT, but we really wasn't. No, I use Chat GPT. I don't use it for everything, but I do use it quite often in my business. So, Aquarius parents, if you are a parent and you happen to be an Aquarius, you will be working on creating better bonds with your children, no matter what age they are. You've been working on yourself to show up better for yourself. And this is a part of that quest. Your offspring will feel the energy shift. And if your relationships haven't been the smoothest with your children, I feel like it's being straightened out this year. So, as to create a closer knit bond that will be needed in the future. Okay? When I wrote needed in the future, that really gave like needed in the future, like we talk about like old age future, like, you know, no, you old, your kids gotta take care of you type shit. Yeah, more than likely a child who has a good relationship and a bond with their parents will take care of their parents in old age versus a child who does not have that relationship and bond with their parents. They kind of will dissociate from that care role. So this would just be, you need to work on your relationship with your child and your children, and it will hold resonance throughout their lifetime. You know what I mean? So, because it's going to be needed in the future. That close knit and that bond is going to be needed for both of y'all in the future. So, right after that, her swiftly changed directions. Literally, okay, we're back on some other shit. Saying no and meaning it. You need to work on your personal and spiritual boundaries. Maybe called to step out of your comfort zone when it comes to how you connect with Source, God, ancestors, spirit, guides, the universe. The comfort zone could be what was instilled into you growing up, but you've been called to explore something else. Okay? Maybe you grew up in a very religious household and you went to church every day. I'm just throwing this out there. And it was instilled into you, these values and these morals, just from that standpoint of how you grew up, right? Just from that way. But you've been feeling called to pull in a different direction and go another way. You can do that, okay? You can change directions at any time. You can do that. You can do that. Oh, look. And then I wrote down another. Maybe you grew up, or maybe you grew up Christian, but now you feel called to Islam teachings, etc., etc. Or maybe you grew up, maybe you grew up more free-spirited in a free-spirited house, but you want to feel called to ground yourself into a specific practice. It's okay to do that, okay? So, but back to saying no and meaning it. I heard immediately saying no. Oh yes, to reiterate, immediately saying no if you don't fuck with it, okay? If you don't fuck with something, just know it out. My phone's going crazy on the messages right now. I'm gonna have to check those. It's about that time where these is like work-related messages and text messages going back and forth, because I do have to be at work in about an hour. So I'll have to check my phone. Sorry for the interruption though. Immediately saying no. If you don't fuck with something, just say no. It's going to help create boundaries. And then I also was hearing Tony Jones, Born Again As I Am. You should go listen to it. Here, I'll put this up so you can see it, what the title of it is called. It's called Born Again As I Am. It's an affirmation song, excuse me, by Tony Jones. You might want to go listen to it. It might have a lot of resonance for you. And then Aquarius males, if you are a male and you are an Aquarius, you need to go get your prostate checked. Okay? And then people was like, oh, people like, right? As soon as I heard get your prostate checked, literally off the rip, I heard, what, people don't know what a prostate is. And I was like, well, why the hell is they males and they don't know about their bodies, okay? So I'm not here to judge y'all because body awareness comes how it comes. And not everybody is aware of everything that's in their body or going around or in their body. So males, you have a prostate, okay? Your prostate is located up your butt. It is. It's located up your butt. It's a gland, okay? And it produces fluid for semen. It grows, actually, I don't think it's in your butt. That might be misinformation, y'all. I'm going to have to look and see where the prostate is actually located. I feel like it is, though. I feel like it is. But it's a gland that it might be under your balls, okay? Listen, I'm not no man, and I don't have them parts, and I don't have a prostate either, so... but it is a gland that produces fluid for semen, and it grows larger as you age, but can cause problems if it's too large. So usually the age that you get your prostate checked is around 40 to 50 years of age. But with the things happening in the world today, baby, okay, and I just had a message for Libras to get their breast checked for breast cancer, and now a message for Aquarius males to get their prostate checked for prostate cancer. I'd say it's never too early to start getting them checks when it comes to your health. So, what's tea? So what's tea, Aquarius? Go get that prostate checked if you're an Aquarius male. What's tea? This is my newest oracle deck that I created. It's called the What's Tea Oracle deck. It's not finished, but we're going to use it for Aquarius and maybe some other people today, but I definitely felt like Aquarius, we need to get into the tea. That's it for your channel messages. Let's see what's tea. What's the truth here? Spirit, you done threw some stuff out as soon as we started shuffling. What does Aquarius need to know for 2025? What do Aquarius need to know for 2025? Alright, I did have 3 that popped out, so, and then it stopped with this at the top here. So let's see what we got. Aquarius, y'all might be kicking it with a water sign this year. Maybe you got a water sign best friend or somebody who's significant in your life, or maybe coming into your life who's significant, and they may be a water sign of Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. Aquarius, also these two came out too. This is generational cursive. Break the change. Not break the change, but break the chains. Okay, Spirit, but also break the change, because what we say you was doing in 2024, you're literally changing. You're going on new adventures, new discoveries, newness. You never done something before. You want to go do it. You're facing new directions. It's exciting. You're very motivated. You're breaking the chains, okay, of these generational things that have been implanted on you, like these fears and these anxieties that have been attached to you for years and years and years. Some of them is generational, babe. That's why they've been attached to you for so long. But it's time to break those chains of that generational cursive. Not curses. Cursive is written. It's written. It's been written in. It's time to break that, okay? Because you just don't have it in you no more. Like, really. And then my evil eye card popped out for you. And with this message, it says, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. So just keep that in mind this year, that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. So yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory. You could get a protection amulet if you want to. I wear one that has an evil eye on it. It is actually my spiritual guides. He passed away. I asked for a spirit guide in person, in the flesh, a couple years ago, and I met this Aquarius male who just really changed my life. And I only had 7 months with him. He passed away from lung cancer in 2023. And he gave me a chain before he passed away and some earrings. And the chain is a plain gold chain, but I added a evil eye pendant on it, and now it's protection jewelry. It's like my spirit guide, no longer in the flesh, but he's on the other side now. It's protecting me still as if he was still here. You know what I mean? And I thought it was very interesting because he's an Aquarius male. His birthday, actually, dang, I forgot to light him a candle. It was on the 29th. Rest in peace to Cleveland. I just want to say that. And many blessings to him on his journey now in the afterlife. If y'all want to look at his life story, I do have him as a friend on my YouTube. I don't know, I feel called to say this, okay? Cleveland didn't have kids, and he wanted to leave his legacy and his life story, so he chronicled it on YouTube in the midst of him dying from cancer, okay? So if y'all want to go check out his life story, it has a lot of lessons in it, so many lessons in it. He gave me wisdom in his short time with me than I've ever gotten in my whole life. So if y'all want to go check that out, y'all can. I'll probably link it in my description box somewhere with the link to his YouTube, so y'all can go check out his life story, and it might help y'all in some way, shape, or form on y'all's. All right. Also, this just popped out for y'all ancestor offerings with love. If you have an altar Aquarius somewhere in your space, and if you have any kind of altar in your space, in particular, your ancestors want you to offer them something up on that altar. It can be food, it can be incense, flowers, water, sweet, money, tea. You can put sculptures on that altar. You could put liquor on that altar. Some of our ancestors still like to drink. Or just different vices, cigarettes, things like that. Weed, girl, listen, weed on the altar. I done put some weed up on the altar before. They was not mad at it either. So just make sure that you are offering your ancestors some things on the altar, and do it with love. All right? Aquarius, that's all I have for you. We will be moving on to water signs. Yay. The water signs. I wish I could take a break from my live real quick to check my messages, but I can't, so we're gonna just keep going. I'm gonna start with Cancer, actually, and then Pisces, and then Scorpio. Cancer. I literally heard do the surrender deck first. We're gonna get into your channel messages after your cards, okay? Interesting. Spirit, what do you have for Cancer for 2025? What is it that they need to surrender, let go of, or surrender to and bring forth in this year? That it? Yep. Okay. Well, that's not it. They're going in on y'all asses. They're going in. They're going in. That one flew. That one flew. Okay, they're going in on y'all. It fell. I'll grab it. Y'all got a lot going on, Cancer. What's going on? Let's get into it. Look at that one that fell on the ground. Oh, gotta get up. Oh. All right, Cancers. Let's see what we got. You know, I want some more tea, but I don't really have no water made. Sorry, we're taking a slight intervention. So I can make some more tea. You know, I was wondering if I got on some lingerie, so I know when I was walking back into the frame, y'all probably saw my ass hanging out. Charge it to the gang. Not my heart. I love lingerie. It's one of my favorite pieces of clothing, okay? I buy it to wear it around the house, and that's it. I don't buy lingerie for no other reason. Literally to just wear around the house and lounge wear. It's like loungewear to me. Some girlies be like, well, I don't have nobody to wear it for. Girl, if you don't wear the shit for yourself, I'm going to wear it for myself every time. Because I love me some lingerie. Oh, that was too much sugar. Remember I said, y'all, too much sugar in the tea? That's crazy. Oh, it already got wet. That's so much sugar in there. Fuck it. I already poured it in there. It's in there now. All right, I'm going to let that water boil, and then I'll be back over there in a moment to grab it. In the meantime, let's come back to this reading, Cancer. All right. As you can see, a couple surrender deck cards flew out for you. They was just flying. They was flying everywhere. I was told to do your surrender deck first and then get into your channel messages. So let's do that and let's see what we got. We have surrender to joy, surrender to divine timing, surrender to trust. I feel like putting them over there. And all of these kind of, can y'all see all of this? Let me see. And the way that they're placed is kind of succeeding what that is. That goes there, that goes there, this goes here. So, with surrendering to joy, a key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of silence both during the hard and easy times, and keep surrendering to more joy. Because this is what you've been doing. You've been stressed. Okay? You've been stressed the fuck out. And Spirit wants you to stop being stressed. They want you to take a few deep breaths and inhale and exhale all of the tension that you've built up in your body and let the stress go as you come back to your center. One way to surrender the stress is to do the opposite. Surrender to joy. Okay? Surrendering to joy is what's going to get you through the hard and easy times. Even when you're stressed, take your deep breath and then take a smile right after that. Take a deep breath and breathe out all that tension in your body and then come back with a smile of change and thank God that you're still out here getting to it. You know what I mean? All right. And surrender to joy and surrender to stress. Surrender to joy and surrender the stress. Yes, I said that right. Okay. Over here to the left, we have you need to surrender to trust. It's Cancers. You ain't been trusting yourself in your decisions? Interesting. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do in your life. You got to take action and be confident that what you've chosen for your life is the right path. Okay? I know some Cancers just personally that I know, just some Cancers that I personally know, have been called to shift gear, so to speak, in some of their crafts and creativities. And it may feel some type of way when they do, because maybe they were one thing for so long, or one aspect or facet for so long, people are used to seeing them like that. So when they feel called to change direction, right, taking the decision to change direction, people might have a lot to say. Okay? But don't let them people and what they say stop you from making your decisions and going on your new path. Okay? Just sit and trust. Trust the journey. Because you ain't been. Okay? Surrender resentments. Holding on to resentments only poison you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward toward positive situations in your life. Maybe one of their shortcomings might be their opinions that they got to say about what you got to do. That might put you in a statement of resentment. Like, oh, I don't even know why I told them that, because they didn't support it. So now I'm angry and I'm never going to tell them nothing again in my life. Girl, if you don't let go of that resentment and just keep it flowing, okay, forgive them. They don't know the vision. They don't know the plan. It wasn't given to them. It was given to you. So how would they understand? They don't. So just forgive them and keep it pushing, okay? Then you got surrender to divine timing. I want you to know that God is always forever working in our favor. The universe, source, our ancestors, our angels, our spirit guides, they are always working and co-conspiring with us to have things arrive to us exactly when we need them. Not exactly when we want them, but exactly when we need them, okay? So Cancers, you need to surrender to divine timing. Sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing. If a goal of yours isn't manifesting fast enough according to your ego, be patient and trust that the universe is flowing and co-conspiring for you. Some stuff just takes time, okay? With this, with surrendering to divine timing, you need to surrender your fear of change and surrender to negative thinking. Don't think because something ain't manifesting the way that you want it to, or at the time or the speed that you want it to, that it has something negative to do with it. You know what I mean? Like, maybe this is not the plan for me. No, surrender that. Surrender that. When those thoughts kind of surface and bring themselves up, you can just be like, you know what? Thanks. I got this though. I'm good. And refocus quickly on positive affirmations. Also, surrendering your fear of change might be a reason why things is not coming fast enough. Is because you really is probably holding on to a fear of change at the end of it all. Like, oh my gosh, if I'm not doing this no more, then what? You know what I mean? This is so scary for me to go in a new direction. This is so scary for me to make this decision. So I think I'm just gonna stay in my comfort zone, and then, because your comfort zone gonna have you in stress. Okay. The universe is reminding you that you are cared for always, whether you're afraid of change in your job, your health, or relationship, or if you fear aging or death. Repeat the affirmations that I have faith that all is well. Okay? Through the fire. I don't know why I just heard that with this card. Through the fire. Oh, it's called Through the Wire. Oh, well, I'm hearing Through the Fire. Through the fire. Through the rain. Through the chains of through the fire. I'm hearing Through the Fire. I know it's called Through the Wire, y'all. All right, we're gonna keep those out actually as we go through your channel messages. So Cancer, we're going through your channel messages. Here, I'll move that up so it's in frame. We're going through your channel messages, Cancer. I started channeling for you December 18th, 2024. Cancer, I kept hearing, I'm the baby. I'm the baby. And it sounded like, have y'all ever watched dinosaurs from the 90s? He used to have a baby dinosaur on there and he used to say, I'm the baby, I'm the baby, I'm the baby, I'm the baby. But that little baby dinosaur was bad as shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. He used to be doing some real mischievous shit. But his way up out of it was, I'm the baby. So can't be mad at me. Um, Cancers, I heard you might be relearning some life concepts that will make you feel like a baby in a sense, like, oh, I don't really know what the heck I'm doing. This is new to me. I'm very new to this. I'm very new to this. But you'll be all right. All right. Now, that was the only message on December 18th. I actually stopped your channeling and came back to it December 28th, 2024. So, let's keep going. I heard that you are facing new directions, and Cancer, you was really the only person who got a angel number, and your angel number is 813. I want you to go look that number up and see how it resonates for you in your life. This is your angel number, 813. Okay. You know what I should have did? I should have put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Matter of fact, let me do that real quick. Let's see. Because, baby, they're going ham. They're going ham on my phone with these messages. All right. Cancer, I heard you might be more prone to sinus infections this year, so you need to take a look into anti-inflammatory herbs, medicines to make and to take or sip or breathe in like a neti pot, which will bring you relief. And so, just so you don't have to go do the work, I did the work for you. Some herbs and medicines that will help with anti-inflammation of the sinuses are eucalyptus, echinacea, elderberry, ginger root, golden seal, mint, nettle, saffron, thyme, and horseradish. Okay. Um, I felt while I was channeling this message, I also felt a drip down the back of my throat. So that drip down the back of my throat won't be causing all that when you're sleeping. Let me say this: when you're sleeping, say you sick or you got a cold or whatever, when you're sleeping, um, if you lay down flat in the bed, your nasal drip is dripping into your throat. If you sleep in a more elevated position, it does not drip to the back of your throat, causing that mucus buildup, causing the coughing while you're sleeping, things of that nature. So, you might want to, when you're sick or under the weather, make sure that you're sleeping in an elevated position so that nasal drip can't drip to the back of your throat, creating more mucus, creating more stress to your body. Now you coughing and hacking up a lung, and things of that nature, which also can cause sinus infection. So, look into those herbs to make, take, sip, or breathe in. And good luck to you on healing your sinuses. Now, after that, I closed my eyes. I saw a barometer ticking to the right, and barometers are used to measure air pressure in certain environments. It indicates short-term weather changes. Okay, in this sense, let's bring it over to a more, I guess, a more abstract way of thinking. Uh, you might be noticing your own self barometer might be ticking to the right sometimes. And this is an indicative of mood changes. Okay? These mood changes may be indicated by increased sinus issues, joint pain, or headaches and migraines. Okay? It depends on certain environments. Some environments might cause a rain, cloud, and wind type mood, while others might remain clear skies, okay? Meaning emotions. I saw a vision of 3 Pac-Man and the little ghost behind them, okay? Now, the little ghost was red. I had to do some digging for this message for it to make sense, guys. There's no red Pac-Man necessarily in the original game, but there is a red Pac-Man in the Battle Royale game. And red Pac-Mans like to eat other Pac-Mans or the ghost in order to survive. They will eat the Pac Dots and other items in the maze as well. They will eat other Pac-Man, okay, to survive. Or the ghost. They'll eat the ghost too. They don't give a damn shit. Now, the ghost flashes blue and white to demonstrate that they are about to turn back to their normal, dangerous selves. Okay? Roll with me. In the realm of taking that all into account, with the red Pac-Man who eats other Pac-Man in order to survive, in the realm of energy vampires, this could be at work, relationships with certain people or environments, okay? It was given energy vampires. The red Pac-Man is an energy vampire, and he don't care what the fuck he gotta eat to survive. He will eat anything to survive. He will pull on anybody's energy to survive. Okay? So, you might need to look into your relationships around you and in different assets of your work or facets of your life at work, certain people, environments, things of that nature, and see where this energy vampire is at so you can cut that motherfucker off once and for good, because he's pulling on your life source energy so he can survive. I'm saying he, but I'm not saying like it's a he, like a male. Pulling on your life energy to survive. It could be a he, it could be the D, okay? The D loves pulling on people's life source to survive, okay? Because he can't create his own. Now, so yeah, just look into that and see where that's at, where that's happening out of your life, and then get that under control. Because energy vampires ain't no joke, okay? Now, I heard you might have some interchanging energy. Like sometimes you might be immobile to where you will let this energy affect you. Other times you might flip the switch and assert yourself to protect your energy. You will feel like a game being played, or they're playing in your face. They are. You will feel like it's a game being played, or that they are playing in your face. They are. You can play the game knowing it's a chance, knowing that it's a chance that you might get swallowed up into it, or you can slow it down, or you can shoot it down, okay? Metaphorically speaking, of course. So in the game with the red Pac-Man, and you can keep going through this game or playing the game knowing that you might get snatched and swallowed up, or you can shoot that motherfucker down, okay? Hey, you're not about to keep playing at me and playing in my face. I don't have the time for it, type shit, okay? Metaphorically speaking, please don't get a real gun and shoot nobody down. That would be crazy. That would be crazy, which leads me to the next point. Be nice, Cancer. Be nice. Some of you need to work on your heart chakra this year. Themes of that include compassion, forgiveness, empathy, self-reflection, acceptance, giving and receiving, love, but also healing from grief, codependency, isolation, lack of empathy, fear of intimacy, overthinking, emotional pain, rejection, and baggage. Okay? It's time for y'all to heal your heart chakra because this is one, healing from grief. Holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving toward positive situations in your life. Yeah. I'm hearing, and if you if you're not into like chakra work, okay, you can take that title out of it. If you're not into like that aspect of the energy, you can take that out of it. You can take the heart chakra out of it. It's just time for you to heal your heart this year, okay? Which will help your heart chakra open and expand. But if that's a term that's like, I don't really get off into that chakra healing stuff, okay, that's fine. It's just time for you to heal your heart this year. It's time for you to heal from grief and isolation and fear of intimacy and overthinking, emotional pain and rejection and baggage. Those are all resentments. It's time for you to let go of those so you can come in, one, with the joy, but one, having forgiveness and empathy and acceptance and being able to give and receive love. So it's just time for you to start healing your heart, okay? I also heard some cancers might have some upper back pain between the shoulders. It is due to you carrying tension there. A massage may help, but an adjustment would be better if physically possible. If you are a person who has maybe some other ailments going on and you can't go get chiropractic work done, then stay away from that. Maybe a massage might work better for you. But if you can get chiropractic work done and you're willing and able to, then the spirit is suggesting that you go get an adjustment. Massages may help as well, but I heard an adjustment will be better because there's something going on between your back and your shoulders that needs to be adjusted so it can stop being in pain. It will also help with unlocking your heart chakra. There's that heart chakra word again. It will also help with unlocking your heart chakra, going to get that alignment at the chiropractor or an adjustment at the chiropractor. I saw a stick figure that was hunched over, like how somebody would be after taking a breath or running for a period of time. I heard stop running from your issues, face them head on. I tried to just say face them head on. Spirit took over and said faith them, okay? Surrender to trust, okay? Surrender to divine timing. Faith them head on. I love that now. And it won't be so burdensome, okay? If you just face them head on, it won't be so burdensome to you versus if you keep trying to put it off or run from it. Because, baby, you're running out of breath trying to run from these issues when you can literally just face them head on, get over it. Look, face them head on, get over it, go through the fire, get to the other side and keep it pushing. All right? The Cancer, that's it for you. That's your reading. We already did your card pull in the beginning. We did your channel messages. And now we're moving on to Pisces. Thank you so much for letting me channel messages for y'all. And being receiving to the messages as well. I know that they're a little different, but these are the things that came out for you while I was channeling. So thank you, Cancer. Time for Pisces. And I know my water is boiling now, so let me go check on that. I know my water is boiling now. Y'all, I don't even care if y'all see the lingerie, because it's actually a very cute piece, okay? It's a very cute piece. And it's my Valentine's Day piece. Well, I got it with Valentine's Day in mind. All right, what time is it? It's 12:28. Well, let's try to get through these readings. I'm clearly not going to make it to work by 1, but I'll probably try to make it there by 1:30. So, because it's about to be 1.5 hours. I'm here in Divine Energy Oracle for Pisces. Pisces, let's get into your channel messages first, though, and we'll get into this after. Pisces, I started channeling for you on December 16, 2024. And the first thing that I heard for you was Pisces will be swimming upstream this year in 2025. And swimming upstream is an idiom, but the meaning of that idiom means you're moving against the flow, you're facing challenges with intent, these challenges can be painful or difficult, but as a leader, you have to embrace the pain to grow and make an impact on the lives around you. So you will be swimming upstream a lot in 2025. Some health-related things. You may be feeling called to eat certain foods, more healthier options, or stop eating certain foods altogether to avoid sickness. Trust your body. Pisces, if you feel called to write, do so. There is a testimony in your story, and the world needs to read, hear, and see it. Think outside of the box. The box being what everybody else is doing. You're very different, so please do something different, Pisces. For real, because it's something in your story that people need to hear. It's something in your story that people can resonate with. It's something in your story that can help others in their healing as well. So it's time for you to share your testimony through writing. Maybe it's through you writing a book. Maybe it's through you writing some passages. Maybe it's through you writing posts on your social media that's encouraging, you know what I mean, and tying your own life story into it. But people need to hear your story. So it's time for you to step out of the box and get your story out there. Pisces, you may need to bring focus to your root chakra, throat chakra, and your heart chakra. Okay, your root is at the base of your spine. It's in charge of keeping you stable. Your throat is right where your throat is at, and your throat chakra is in charge of you speaking your mind. Okay, just speaking up, speaking out, speaking. And your heart chakra is located between your chest, and your heart chakra is in charge of the love, the healing, loving others, giving and receiving love, stuff of that nature. So the reason why you need to focus on your root, throat, and heart chakras this year is because we need to heal those. We need to bring balance to them, and I can't actually see what else that says, but basically to heal and bring balance to it, okay? I heard the little fishes are swimming. The little fishes are swimming. Y'all, it felt like conception, okay? So, if some of y'all Pisces been trying to conceive, or you wanted to have some babies, they will be conceived during 2025, okay? And I also was hearing a string of girls. So to Pisces parents, I was hearing a string of girls. So it might be a lot of Pisces pregnant Pisces in 2025, and it might seem crazy, but they might all have girls, okay? They might all be pregnant with female babies. Um, it's just something going on in the world where I guess there's just Pisces parents is having these babies, and it's just the girls is needed. The girls. Um, Pisces, I heard it would be beneficial to get outside more in nature, by yourself, not outside socializing and partying with other people, but just going outside by yourself in nature for meditative purposes, to get away, to clear your mind, to just sit with yourself, you know what I mean, and enjoy your own company. Not so much, oh, going outside and going outside, you know what I mean? Oh, we outside with it. No, not that outside. Um, This will give you time to create a stronger bond with yourself as you have poured out of your cup for others for way too long. A lot in 2024, I'm hearing. But 2025 is all about filling up your own cup, okay? So, I also saw that your small business will be moving into and transitioning into a big business this year if you are an entrepreneur. You will be experiencing exponential growth in 2025 that will continue to ascend through the year. It may be one of those things where you're hitting your milestones and your numbers multiple times this year. Um, but Spirit wants to make sure that you also rest so you don't burn out, okay? Because when entrepreneurs is on in their bag, baby, what rest? We sleep and we thinking of ways that we can make our business better. So don't be all work, 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 work. Have some time to get outside, fill your own cup back up, sit with yourself so them ideas can keep flowing, so you can keep hitting them milestones, so you can keep hitting them numbers. You know what I mean? And make sure that you rest so you don't burn out. Okay? Now, that was it for then. And that was at 120. But then I came back to y'all reading or y'all thing a little bit later and channeled some more messages for y'all. And one of the things the Spirit said that you need to do this year is drink more water. It will help with your spiritual ebb and flow. And they're also guiding you to implement some kind of savings plan for 2025. Okay, so set a goal and then look for ways to support that goal. Example, cash stuffing. Example, 80-20% rule. When you get your paycheck, you put 20% of it up into your savings and the other 80 is used for living expenses. The cash stuffing, that's pretty popular these days. You take When you get paid, you take money out the bank and you put it into an envelope that has specific goals for that envelope in your cash stuffing. You can have travel fund, you can have extra self-care fund, whatever. Sky's the limit on that cash stuffing. But the purpose of it is to save a specific amount of money by a certain time frame. So you might want to look into some ways that you can implement some kind of savings plan for 2025 to save some extra money. Okay? Pisces, let me see what we got for you. Spirit, what do you have for Pisces? What do they need to implement into their lives in 2025? I'm going to put that back because it didn't really actually fall out. It fell out my hand. What is something that you need to implement all right, I'm hearing that's it. Be a service. That's giving entrepreneur, whatever it is that your service is. Okay. We also have focus on success. Make the necessary sacrifices that you need to make this year and bust out of your cocoon. Okay. I'm actually going to read all of these cards for you, and With being of service, I probably won't read this one because it feels kind of self-explanatory to me just off of what I'm getting from the energy. This is a heart. This is a heart. So being of service, that might be something to do with the heart field. So a care job where you're caring for others. Um, a job where you are providing a service for others for their own care, self-care, uh, things of that nature. So if you are in that type of work, they need you to remain in that type of work, okay? Boom. And that's at the top of the reading, so. All right. Busting out of your cocoon, okay? One phase of your life is ending and a new one is beginning. You are on the verge of exciting new possibilities, even though you may feel highly restricted at this time. You aren't trapped. Like a butterfly struggling to become free of the cocoon, you're simply breaking free of present limitations and releasing your spirit to a greater, more expansive, creative tomorrow. Push past your fears and limitations and have the courage and confidence needed to soar to new heights. You are on the threshold of spreading your spiritual wings in brand new directions and embracing your full potential. This is a very exciting time and will be worth any discomfort you may be feeling. Okay, swimming upstream, facing new challenges with intent. It could be painful or difficult, but you're a leader and you have to embrace the change to grow. All right, it's time for you to bust up out your cocoon, babe. Um, it's worth any discomfort you may be feeling. Okay. Be honest and realize what no longer resonates with you. Step away from things, situations, and people that do not bring you joy and vitality. To reach out for something greater, you must first let go of what is in your hand. You are entering a time of spiritual empowerment, able to fully engage with life on your own terms. Who are you today? And what do you want to experience right now? Once you decide, nothing stands in your way. Okay. Gotta make the necessary sacrifices. Make the necessary sacrifices in order you to live the life you want to live. Make the necessary sacrifices. Make the necessary sacrifices to live the life you want to live. Okay, I don't know. I just came up with a song for y'all. Make the necessary sacrifices. Is your heart set on a particular goal or desire, yet you hesitate to commit for fear of what's required for success? Success. Remember I told you y'all small business was going into a big business this year. Are you wishing for more in some part of your life and you're unwilling or afraid to change anything to make room for something new? Are you seeking the prospect of greater interest and involvement with others, yet resist upsetting your comfortable routines? If so, take notice that you're standing at an important juncture in your life, one where your spiritual adolescence faces your spiritual adult. Grow past your comfort zone and embrace your greatness. It's time. Sacrifice short-term conveniences for longer-term gains. Every step you take towards your heart desire, you must step away from the comfortable routine of the moment. The rewards are there if you make the effort. Be willing to make a temporary sacrifice necessary to achieve your goals and accept the short-term discomfort and demands that come with new commitments and change. It may seem that what you must give up in order to attain your goals is too great a risk, but rest assured that in the end of your sacrifices, you will be rewarded many times over. Okay? It's time for you to focus on your successes, babes. Pisces, if you got a business, I implore you to do a theme for February 14th. For February 14th, Valentine's Day. If you will see this video before then, I implore you to do some kind of special for February 14th. And focus on the success of it, okay? The way to create success in the outer world is to first create success in your inner world. Observe what is happening around you without taking it personally. Don't waste time resisting what it is. Instead, learn from your present conditions, then decide what you want to do differently from here on out. Focus only on that. Don't try to control others. Control your own responses instead. Respond to frustrations in a grounded, non-reactive manner. Take nothing personally, good or bad. Instead, keep your focus exclusively on what it is you want to experience or attract. Okay? Avoid the temptation to indulge in negative reactions or resentful feelings at this time. Listen to your inner voice for guidance. You can gracefully turn any situation around and move it in a positive and beneficial direction for everyone concerned with the help of your divine energy and clear focus if you ask for it, okay? And then let go and enjoy, okay? Just let go and be you. Let go and do what you need to do. Let go and trust the divine plan working for you. Let go and enjoy. Have you been feeling bored, restless, or tired of the same old, mundane, day in, day out, different day, same shit? Are you bogged down with so many daily duties that you have no way to attend to your creative interests? It's time for you to take a break, okay? One of the last things that I told y'all in our channel messages was make sure that y'all take time out to rest, okay? To recharge so you don't experience burnout. It's time to break free of your overtaxing duties and engage in more uplifting activities. There is no reason you cannot do this. Shake off the illusion that there is no time for enjoyment. If you need to step back and have some fun, life is waiting for you. Don't put it off any longer. Joyfully accept the routine demands of your daily life with patience, love, and willingness to serve. Service of others, being in service of others, or being of service, okay? Recognize the gifts, but know that when you step away and refresh yourself, but know when to step away and refresh yourself. Okay, period. I gotta put this down because that is very much what I said about you experiencing exponential growth through your business this year, being of service to others, but please make sure you rest so you don't burn out and you can fill up your own cup. You need to know when to step away to refresh yourself. Move through each day with elegance, ease, and determined grace. This is possible if your day includes activities that you enjoy. Even if it's only for a moment, do it. You don't have to do great things to live a purposeful life. Rather, do all the little things with genuine love and desire to be of service. Then go have some fun. This is a sign of your true spiritual evolution. Right? Yeah. Yeah. And that's all I have for you, Pisces. Let go and enjoy. Focus on success. Bust up out of your comfort zone, aka your cocoon. Make the necessary sacrifices that you need to make to create your goals while you are being of service to others in this world. Okay? Pisces, that's all I got for you. And last but not least, we got Scorpio on the ones and twos. Okay? On the ones and twos. Scorpio, you got quite a lot of stuff on here. I'm hearing light seers for you. And I heard do it first. I love the way that they're, even if my cards is reversed, I don't know, I really should check to see if they're all upright. Because sometimes I can throw me in for a loop. Okay, if they're all upright, and then I won't be shocked One comes out reversed. Then that means that's the orientation that it probably needed to come out. So, all of these seem to be in the upright. That's good. Okay, cool. Like I need to cut my deck. Here, I'm gonna put that down because I literally heard that's it. And right when that happened, I heard split decision. Okay. Split decision. Scorpio, I'm hearing this may have something to do with a home, or not like a home like your house home, but just kind of the place that you live, okay? Um, it's a lot of wand energy in this. It's a lot of wand energy, a lot of fire, passionate energy in this card. Queen of Cups could be seen as a Scorpio. It's a water sign. The Queen of Cups, though, is highly intuitive. She's very in tune with her emotions. She's highly intuitive and just really kind of knows how to take this element of water and use it for her emotional healing, use it for her guidance, use it for her manifestations, use it as a conduit for flow. You know what I mean? It seems like you may be conflicted about where it is you want to move. So that might be that split decision. You're coming up with an idea. Let's say an idea was presented to you through your intuition. You trying to figure out how you can still reach this goal, but it's some conflicts coming up. You know what I mean? One of the decisions might be am I in the right space for what it is I'm trying to achieve, or should I move to a new area in order to achieve what I want to achieve? One of the decisions, one of the things might be, or one of the conflicts might be, am I is this where I'm supposed to be at right now? Or should I do something different to put me in a different situation for later? So you got some decisions that you've been trying to make and that you will be making in 2025. But ultimately, it has to do with your stability, your home. You may be called to travel to a new area, and maybe when you travel to that new area, you see that you actually enjoy the energy there. So that might be, oh man, one of the confidence might be like, oh my gosh, I really enjoy it here, but then what I'm gonna do about back home? You know what I mean? Sorry if this seems confusing. When I flipped both of these cards over, because I heard these was the decisions, Four of Pentacles and the Death and Rebirth. Are you ready to experience this death, so to speak, and let go of all this new shit and reborn again and doing some new stuff, or do you want to just stick to what you know? Four of Pentacles, keeping you keeping stuff close to you. You don't want to go out and explore the newness of it. Like it's really, those are the conflicts that's coming up to you. Like do I let this go and just experience a whole new rebirth on it, or do I stick what I know close to me and hold on to that because it's safe, it's comforting? That's one of the conflicts. So with that being said, let's just get on into y'all, because I don't understand. I'm not a Scorpio, so I don't understand. Hopefully this message is making sense to y'all. That's just what I'm intuitively getting off of these cards, not necessarily. That's just what I'm intuitively getting off of these cards. Okay. Scorpio, I did start channeling for you December 18th, 2024 at 12:45 a.m. And Spirit wanted me to highlight the time for y'all. It was 1:45. So I don't know, something might be happening for y'all at 1:45, or might be 12:45 now while you watching this. I don't know. But it was something very significant about that time, the 1:45 time. Excuse me, I'm burping. Scorpio, I heard that you will receive an olive branch that will help further your distinct career and entrepreneurial goals for 2025. An olive branch is a means of support from someone else. You know what I mean? It could be monetary. It could be in the form of a grant. It could be a helping hand. When you extend the olive branch to someone, you are extending help their way by means of something that would be beneficial to them. I heard, speaking of grants, Spirit will be granting you 3 wishes this year, so make sure you choose wisely. My hands started itching after that, and usually when my hands itch, that means that unexpected money is coming into my life. So my hands started itching while I was channeling about y'all olive branches and y'all grant of y'all 3 wishes. So make sure that you choose wisely, but it could be monetary. I heard financial literacy will be a theme for you throughout the year. You will be looking more into your money and like seeing where it's going, what's going on with it, where it's going, where it's coming, where it's spending, what it's not been spent on. And just like kind of really learning the science behind your finances. Okay. I also was hearing that you have one long-term goal in particular that will be checked off this year. It feels like it's a personal goal that you've had for a while, and it hasn't changed. It's been unwavering. It's been the same goal for however many years you've been setting this goal for, but you haven't been able to successfully complete it in the past. The time is now for you to complete this goal. So in this year, 2025, you will be completing this goal that you've had for quite some time, okay? And it's one goal in particular, Here. I'm going to come back to that because that's more like relationship type stuff. Scorpio, I heard you may find it helpful to do physical activities to help manage stress and depression. This can be anywhere or anything where you have to physically move your body. So not just working out in the gym. I really was hearing Tai Chi. That came in very specific. I don't really know what Tai Chi is, but I know it's like form of karate, I think. Um, but yeah, just getting your body in motion will help manage stress and depression. It doesn't have to be in a gym. I know sometimes the gym works for some people. The gym don't work for everybody. Gym can be sometimes a little bit intimidating for people who don't really like going to the gym. So don't think you got to go to the gym to get your body moving. You can do workouts in your house. You can move around in your house. I was really hearing Tai Chi. You could take on karate. You could take on Pilates. You can take on Tai Chi. You could take on cycling. You could take on yoga. You know what I mean? Spirit just wants you to get your body moving to help manage your stress and depression. I was hearing that it's time to tap into your creative side if you want to make big bank. And then what I kept hearing was, in the bank, one thing counts. Something, large amounts. It's a ludicrous song, but anywho, if you tap into your creative side, you will make big bank, like large amounts of it. Okay, um, you just gotta kind of tap into your creativeness. Um, if you're into crystals, everybody's not into crystal healing, but if you are into crystals, Spirit said that you need to keep a clear quartz nearby. It will come in handy, especially if you need like clarity on things in the moment. You can keep it in your bra, you can keep it in your pants pocket, you can make an amulet of it and wear it. You can put clear quartz on your bracelet and wear it. You can put it in your shoe. Like, just keep a clear quartz nearby so it can give you clarity on things in the moment. Um, Especially when you need the extra clarity, okay? I heard forgiveness will be required to finally let go of some past energy that you've been holding on to. You've been, um, it's been kind of festering. It's just been festering because you haven't truly forgave whatever it is you need to forgive from. You haven't forgave the person, the place, the thing, whatever the feeling. You haven't given space to truly forgive from your heart. Okay, so yeah, I heard these kind of things has been festering. They just been clinging on to you. They've been clinging on to you. So it's just time for you to really forgive from your heart, so you can let go of those things that's been festering and holding on to you. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Now on the back it says, I know this seems dark, but they can handle it. I don't know what this is. But I know Scorpios, out of all the water signs, Scorpios is the ones that they can go deep, okay? They can get real deep into that esoteric stuff and ain't nothing really fearing them. They not really fearing the dark stuff. They don't mind going through the dark, okay? So, like I said, I know this seems dark, but they can handle it. Um, I heard y'all will be getting some cold, hard truths this year. It might sting. It might be felt really deep. But in the end, you will be appreciative that you are no longer in the dark about these things. Okay? I also got a number for y'all, 112. I don't know what that means. You can go look up angel number 112 and see what that is. And this is the end of our messages, but we're going to come back here because this was relationship type stuff. Okay? All right. Switching gears. I heard y'all sex life was going to be, whoa, very explosive this year. Very hot and heavy. Very much giving orgasms after orgasms after orgasms. And the way I'm looking at y'all cards again, like, baby, that Queen of Cups could be an orgasm. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, okay? And all this wand energy is fiery, passionate. Listen, I heard y'all sex life, very explosive sex life this year. You may have found your match. If you have a partner, you might have found your match, okay? I'm hearing X-rated. I heard y'all just gonna be coming and coming and coming and coming and coming and coming. Listen, y'all just gonna be having orgasm after orgasm after orgasm after orgasm. It might really feel insatiable with your partner, like you don't want to stop. You want to just keep going, keep going. Um, okay, so wrap it up, y'all. Because safe sex is the best sex. So make sure you have a safe sex out here while you out here having this very explosive, engaging sex life in 2025. Because we ain't got time for no bumps or no bumps, okay? If you are coupled, you might hit a rough patch in the beginning of the year with your partner, as some of your goals, like some of your goals, you and your partner's goals, are no longer mutual goals. They're no longer, oh, we want to do this together. So, Scorpio, you will be shifting your mindset around this time that might attribute to this change of y'all goals no longer being mutual. If you are considering marriage, make sure your finances are straight separately, okay? Before joining into a joint anything. Spirit funny, okay? Because when I see that, I literally heard before y'all get married, before y'all join hands at the altar, make sure y'all money is straight separately. Because once you get married, baby, you joint now. Now it's your finances, not just his and hers, okay? Or hers and hers, or his and his. Now y'all joint, y'all stuck together. So if that motherfucker had bad debt in his life before y'all got married, guess what? It's your debt now. And you don't want that. So make sure that y'all finances are straight separately before joining in on any joint anything involving money. Because you don't want your spouses or your significant others' debts to be your debts, okay? They got to handle their own debts. You don't want it to be yours. If you are single, sorry y'all, I heard don't get your hopes up. Monogamy is not in the cards for you this year, but you may have little flings here and there throughout the year, okay? So don't get your hopes up thinking you're going to be in a relationship in 2025, because more than likely you won't be in a relationship. It won't be a monogamous thing. It would be more of a summer fling. Oh, this is my boo for the next couple months. Especially if you're single, okay? So yes, that is your reading, Scorpios, and that concludes our part 2 of our 2025 predictions for signs of air and water. So if you are a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, please tune in to this reading. It's for you, and I can't wait for you to watch it. Thank you so much for tuning in to the live. Thank you so much for your support on Purple Passion Prophecies. And thank you so much for hanging out with me, y'all. It's been real. I gotta go get ready for work, so I gotta get up off this live. But this video will be posted after it uploads onto YouTube for your viewing pleasure. Thank you so much. Toodles. Peace out.